All right, folks, welcome to Miak Math videos for your Algebra 1 Chapter 6 test review video. Your test is on Friday. 29 questions, one of the last big grades for quarter 3. Today we are brought to you by Litchfield, sponsors of Chinatown Coffee Espresso, Ruby Tuesdays, corporate sponsors Cliff Bar and Laura Bar, and in-house running shoe sponsor Ultra. All right, folks, we have done 1 through mostly 6 in class. Here are the answers again. Number 1, you simply set both equations equal to each other as y. You got equations both set equal to y. So you set negative x plus 3 equal to x plus 7. Solve it as such. When you get x is 5, plug it in Glade style. Nothing kills the smell of a freshman boy quite like Glade. All right, plug it in right there. Get y is negative 2. Folks, number 2, set both of the equations equal to each other. You get 5 for x, 8 for y. Again, pause this whenever you need it. Make sure you show all that work, folks. As we talked about in class, folks, you get no solution for this next one. All right, the x's cancel. Negative 7 is not equal to 3. That's a false statement, no solution. Next on 4, folks, set both equations equal to each other. You get x is 3, plug 3 in for x, you get y is negative 3. Number 5, folks, we did this, I believe, in 8th hour. On number 5, set both equations equal to each other. Add a half to 3 halves, that gives you 2x. X is 6, plug it in, you also get y is 6. Number 6 here, set 2x minus 3 equal to negative 3x plus 2. Add 3x both sides, add 3 to both sides, 5x equals 5, x is 1. So y is negative 1. Folks, if you spot an error anywhere, you get a bonus point. First one in each class to do that. All right. Again, there could be errors. Number 7 here, folks. Set x minus 5 equal to negative 3x plus 11. 4 for x. Plug 4 in for x. You get negative 1 for y. Number 8, folks. X minus 2 is equal to 1 half x plus 4. Subtract half an x. Add 2, x is 12, plug 12 in for x, y is 10. You write your answer as an ordered pair, x comma y. Negative x minus 3 is equal to 4x plus 22. Add x both sides. Then you're going to subtract 22. You can get a negative, x is a negative 5. Y would be a positive 2 when you plug negative 5 in for x. Number 10, folks, 3x minus 11 is equal to negative 3x plus 7. The x's don't cancel, they're opposites. There, so when I add 3x to 3x, I get 6x minus 11 equals 7. I'm going to get x equals 3, plug 3 in for x, you get y is negative 2. Number 11, folks, 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. You get x is 5, plug 5 in for x, you get y is 7. And lastly on this page, again, you're going to have 6 of these total. You practice 12 for your quiz review. You're going to have 6 total on your test. Negative 3x plus 4 is equal to 4x minus 3. Add 3x to both sides. Then add 3. X is 1 and y is 1. All right. Next page, folks, a little different. Here, we're still using substitution. I know what y is, so I'm going to plug x plus 2 in for y in the second equation. All right, that gives me 3x plus x plus 2 equals 6. Add my x's, 4x plus 2 is 6. Subtract 2 from both sides, 4x equals 4. X is 1, plug 1 in for y, or plug 1 in for x to get y equals 3. Number 14, I know what y is again, so I'm going to plug x minus 3 in for y in the second equation. It's going to give me x equals 2, plug 2 in for x. I get y is negative 1. Number 15, if y is 2x, I'm going to plug that in for y in the second equation. So 3 times 2x. That's going to be 6x. Add it to the 5x that is to the left. That gives you 11x is 11. X is 1. Y is 2 times 1, 2. Y is 2x minus 5. Plug that in for y. 5x plus 2x minus 5 is 16. 7x minus 5 is 16. 7x is 21. X is 3. Plug 3 in for x. Y is 1. y plus 4, that's what x is. So y plus 4 plus 2y equals 4. Add the y's together. Subtract 4, you're going to get y is 0. Plug 0 in for y. X is 4. All right, 18, we've talked. 18 might be one of the hardest ones on your test, potentially. You might have 6 of these, all right? So this is a really good page to know. You're going to plug 2y plus 3 in for x in the second equation. So it's going to be 3 times that quantity, 2y plus 3. Plus 2y is 17. Add the y's together, 8y. Subtract 9 from both sides. Y is 1. Plug 1 in for y. X is 5. All right, so let's see. This is another good page to know. Again, you have 12 of these to practice. Expect 6 on your test. You know that x is 3y. Plug 3y in for x. All right, then you're going to get y is 2. Plug 2 in for y. You get x is 6. Here, folks, 20 is also maybe one of the hardest ones. Plug a y minus 1 in for x. So 2 times y minus 1 gives you 2y minus 2 plus y is 1. 3y minus 2 is 1. Y is 1. Plug 1 in for y. You get x is 0. That can't happen. Folks, 23, you're going to plug x plus 3 in for y in the second equation. You're going to get x is 3. Y is 3 plus 3. Y is 6. Again, pause this whenever you need to. Plug 2x in for y. So that's going to become 6x. 3 times 2x is 6x. You're going to get x is 3 when you combine like terms and divide by 10. Plug 3 in for x, you get y is 6. X minus 4, that's what y is, so plug that in for y in the second equation. You get y is 3, and you get x is 3, and y is going to be negative 1. All right, folks, on number 24 here, you know that x is y plus 2. So you're going to have 3y plus 2 is 8, 3y is 6, y is 2, x is 2 plus 2, 4. All right, folks, it's time for graphing. You're going to have 8 graphing questions on your test. 6 of them will look like this. The first equation, folks, is this line right here. Has a y-intercept of 5, and the slope is negative 1, down 1 over 1. Second equation is right here. The y-intercept's negative 1, the slope is up 1 over 1 until they intersect at 3, 2. Number 26, the first equation is right here. Negative 5 is the y-intercept. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. All right, make a line go through that. The second graph is right here. Y-intercept of 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. They intersect at 2, negative 1. All right. Number 27, y-intercept is negative 3. Up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, and so forth. Then here, y-intercept is 1. You're going to go down 1 to the right, down 1 to the right. They intersect at 4, negative 1. 28, folks, when you graph both, first off, y-intercept negative 2, up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, that line. Second equation, a y-intercept of 4, up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3. They don't intersect because they're parallel. They have the same slope. Parallel lines means no solution. You have to write this. Not all real numbers, no solution. All right, folks, and on 29, negative 5, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. That's the line. Then right here, y-intercept of 3, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. They intersect at 4, 7. On 30, folks, the y-intercept, negative 5. You go up 3 over 2, up 3 over 2, up 3 over 2. Here, y-intercept of 3, go down 1 to the right, down 1 to the right. They intersect at 4, 1. Number 31, y-intercept of negative 2, up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3. Y-intercept of 1, then you go down 2, 3 to the left, ding, ding, ding. They intersect at 3, negative 1. And 32, the first one has a y-intercept, negative 3. You go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Then they have a y-intercept of 5. You go down 2, 1 to the right, down 2, 1 to the right. They intersect at 2, 1. 33. All right. First off, the area, that's the area you shade, so that's this whole area is it. First inequality, y-intercept of negative 3, go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. It's a solid line because you have equality. Greater than means you're going to shade above. That's why we shaded above here. Y greater than or equal to negative 3, put a dot at negative 3 on the y-axis. Solid horizontal line all along this line, y is negative 3. And greater than means you shade above. So the area that is your answer is all of this in red. All right, all of that in red is your final answer. 34, x is greater than 3. Put a dot at 3 on the x-axis. It is a dotted line because this has no equality. Greater than means you're going to shade to the right. That's why we shaded to the right. Next inequality has a y-intercept of 2, and the slope is -1. So down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. It is a solid line. Less than means you shade under, and here's where they intersect, where it says area. That's your region of feasible solutions. Oh, you're going to have 2 of these on your test. Number 5, y-intercept, or first off, 4. Put a dot at y equals 4. That's a horizontal line. All along that horizontal line, y is 4. Less than or equal to, that means you shade under. Y-intercept of -4, that's not a great line there. Then the slope is 1/2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. Solid line, you have equality. Greater than means you shade above, and we've seen several of these. That's where you shade. All right, we did these together in class. 4, so there's the line right there, a vertical line. All along this vertical line, x is 4. Less than or equal to means you shade to the left. Y is -5. Put a dot there. It's a horizontal dotted line. There's no equality, and you shade above. So as we did in class, everything over here, that whole area, is your region of feasible solutions. All right, folks, take a look. 37 through the end is elimination. Notice that the y's are opposite. To get rid of opposites, you add them together. Add the equations together. You get 7x is 14, x is 2. Plug 2 in for x in either of those equations. I use the top equation to get y is 1. 38, notice the x's are opposite, so add those 2 equations together. 4y plus 3y, 7y equals 10 plus 11, 21. Y is 3, plug 3 in for y. You get x is 1. 39, the y's are opposite, so you add the equations together to get 5x is 15, x is 3. Plug 3 in for x to get y is -1. Again, this might go quick, so pause it. The x's are opposite, so you add the equations together. You're going to get 6y equals +12, y is 2. Plug 2 in for y, use the top equation. You're going to get x is 4. And on 41, the x's are opposite, so add the equations together. You're going to get 8y is 24, y is 3. Use the top equation, x plus 18 is 16, x is -2. 42, folks, the y's are opposite. Add the equations together. You get 10x is 10, x is 1. All right, and you're also going to get y is 1. So on the final 2 pages here, notice that the x's are opposite, so add the equations together. -3y plus 5y is 2y is equal to -6. Y is -3. Use the top equation. That's going to get you 2x plus 9 is 7. X is a -1. On 44, the x's are opposite. Add the equations together. You're going to get y is 6. Plug 6 in for y. X is -2. 45, add the y's together. You get 9x is equal to 18. X is 2. Plug 2 in for x. Y is -2. 46, add the equations together. Y's are opposite. You're going to get 5x is 15. X is 3. Plug 3 in for x in either equation, and you're going to get y is 0. On 47, folks, none of the variables are exact opposites, but I can get opposites if I double the first equation. I got to double everything in the first equation. So I double the 3x, the -y, and the 8 to get this equation. Now the y's are opposite, so I add the equations together to get 11x is 33, x is 1. I take that 3 and I plug it into this equation to get y is 1. Notice on 48, folks, that positive x and -3x can be made opposites if I triple that top equation. So that's going to be 3x plus 9y equals 27. Everything in that top equation gets tripled. Add the equations together, and after the x's are opposites, 11y is 22, y is 2. Use that very top original equation. X plus 3 times 2 is 9. X is 3. And folks, here it is, the